This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Denver, Colorado. We're at Automotive Imports, brand new to the area here of Denver. They are Colorado's premier indoor dealership. I'm here with the co-owners, Dave and Ruben. Guys, first of all, thank you for joining me today. What got you involved in the auto industry, and how did you guys come together?
First of all, as a young kid, my neighbor always had a new 911, and I asked him what he did, and he told me he was a car dealer. So that's what I wanted to be.
Why'd you guys team up and get together?
Well, we worked together at a previous franchise dealership. Working together for 4 years, we realized that we both loved the car industry and both had good ideas and wanted to open up something for ourselves.
Let me ask you guys, why do you think it was important for you to break away from that mold, the conventional big box dealership?
I think the biggest thing for us was dealer handling kind of sticks in my mind. Most customers in Colorado become immune to paying dealer handling, but even us working in the store, we knew it just went towards wasteful things. So we had a boat that was named Junk Fees, and that's where the dealer handling went. And we said we could open up something that was more cost efficient and bring a better vehicle to market than the big franchise stores.
Why is a dealership with this business model more important to the consumers right now? What edge are you able to give them?
Well, we're able to service our cars and not mark up any of the service or parts. We pretty much provide a wholesale service and parts to the customer. We can bring our cars to market for a lot less than most dealers can.
Beautiful difference. Let's start off with the most noticeable difference when I walk in this place. Quite honestly, you guys are putting the fun back and the excitement back into buying a car. I mean, honestly, the cars that you see around here are the ones that me and you had up on our walls when we were kids. And so you guys wanted to do something. If we can make a living and helping other people get something out there, why was that important to you?
I think for Ruben and I, the most important thing is being able to offer these cars that were on people's bedroom posters when they were kids for sale. And, you know, the funny thing is they're not hundreds of thousands of dollars, they're reasonable, and most people can afford these cars, and that's what we try to keep. You know, we have a Viper right behind us, and that car is under $30,000, and you drive it, there's nothing cooler than driving a car like that.
Absolutely. Makes it kind of unique. And we're talking about Denver, Colorado, year-round weather changes. You guys have over 13,000 square feet here that you're able to walk. You've got an indoor showroom. I think that's very cool.
I mean, the main thing, we looked for a place to have an indoor showroom. We wanted somewhere where it's comfortable for the customer to come in and see the cars, make sure that the cars, you know, are in good condition. You know, the weather has not affected them. Pretty much the consumer can come in and see the exact car.
Right on. I mean, it's great to have an inventory like you guys have here, which is rather unique. You guys obviously have to purchase all across the country.
Yeah, we do. It's pretty fun. There's worse things than to have to travel the country and buy Porsches. And we bought a DeLorean. Really anything unique, Ruben and I, you know, try to dabble in.
Wonderful. Ruben, you touched on earlier that you guys actually, once you get the car in-house, there may be some reconditioning needed, be it in the engine work or the exterior. You guys are able to do that in-house.
Yeah, so we actually use a company to service our cars. We don't service them here, but we take the same thing that goes into a certified pre-owned car and across the makes. I mean, we mostly took it from Volkswagen, and we go through a 110-point check of, you know, everything what the car needs, and we make sure that it has at least 50% on, you know, brake pad depth or tires, so you're getting a good quality car that has been serviced and reconditioned. We also go through the car and make sure, like the bumpers, if there's any scrapes or so on, that they're redone and they look like a new car.
You guys are pulling up to a high standard for the consumer out there, and the best part is you're not marking it up. You're basically just passing off what you get it for and getting it done.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best part about it. I mean, our whole idea when we buy a car, I think, is different. Ruben and I buy a car knowing that we can bring the car to market on average 10% less than the advertised car. And I think it's very apparent to customers when they come here that it's not cheaper because of the condition or the quality. It should be more expensive, but it's not.
Interesting. Well, like I say, guys, there's a few things here that you can see the differences when you walk in the door. I mean, you guys are a small staff. You're very one-on-one personable, where you're able to deal with people one-on-one, and obviously that model is going to save some consumers some money out there. Let's talk about some of those differences that a lot of the folks maybe can't see out there. One of the things that a person hates to go out and buy a car, before you know it, you got dealer fees, handler fees, and you line up everything. Not something you guys do here.
No, I mean, pretty much, first of all, we price our cars very aggressively in the market. Our clientele is more internet-based buyers, and they're shopping on the internet. The first thing that they're going to see is that our car is priced really aggressively online. They come in here, and then the next thing they're going to understand is that they don't have to pay any extra dealer handling, no $499 extra. Our cars are already pre-discounted.
And the consumer saves.
Yeah.
Wow, wonderful. Folks, if you take a look at the bottom of the screen right there, you're going to see their website right there. On the website, you're basically going to take a look at their staff, see who runs the place down here, and understand they know what you want. You're looking for something sweet to ride, something that is nice but yet affordable, and basically work with a team that is reconditioned. Basically high standards that you would put on your car yourself. You're also going to be able to take a look at their complete inventory right there online as well. Just started up, they've got a Facebook page, so definitely go out there and click on them there. They keep you apprised of anything they've got coming in here, any specials they've got going down the line. Speaking of online, I know they can go on and apply right there for financing, so you do make that available.
A challenge for us that we've been able to overcome is offering really competitive financing. So we're member direct with about 10 different credit unions. We also work with 10 different banks. We search to get consumers the best interest rate, to make the monthly payments affordable for them.
Obviously, you guys are kind of breaking away from the mold of the big box dealership. Why doesn't that model work so well for the consumer and basically not save them too much money?
Everybody's become so conditioned to this is how the automotive industry is. And when you go to buy a car, you go to a dealership and you're there for a really long time and you get passed around from salesperson to finance manager to closing manager, and we've just become autoimmune to it. And I think when people come here and they see that that's not the case, it's really pleasurable, and they realize that that's not how car buying has to be. And I think this is really the wave of the future, and I'd like to think that we've taken the best bits of every other business and combined it.
Excellent. Someone out there who is looking for a great ride. Maybe you don't have it in the showroom. Maybe you don't have it. Are you able to go out there and maybe find something for them?
Definitely. I mean, we search the whole country pretty much every day. We're looking for our own inventory, and specific vehicles that a consumer wants, we can definitely find it for them. We can bring it to Denver. I mean, Denver really doesn't have that many different makes and models the rest of the nation has, and we have a real competitive advantage with transporting cars here. Also with where we know where to find specific cars too.
Excellent. Speaking of bringing them here into Denver, you got folks that are nationwide, maybe checking you out online right now. Are they able to fly into Denver as well, and you guys pick them up and come down and get a car?
Of course.
Excellent. The last thing right here, facility that you have, like I say, 13,000 square feet indoors. What if somebody's got a ride now and they don't have a place to store it? Do you guys make that available as well?
We do, and I think this is a pretty good home to store your car. I think it's amongst a lot of other really unique cars. We have a slot car track, arcades. It's a fun place to be, and it's a fun place to store your car. There's good access, the car's secure, and it's safe.
Excellent. Folks, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. Their contact information is right there. You want to come down and check these guys out. They are turning the dealership world a little upside down and shaking it up a little bit, and they're basically making sure that you, the consumer, win in the long run. They are putting a buying experience together, second to none, and buying a car at its finest. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know.